Yo, what's going on? Just wanted to come on here and quickly talk about the trades that I took today, starting from yesterday, actually, from Asian session, and kind of explain some of the mistakes I made, some of the right decisions I made, and kind of reflect on what happened. Now, um, gold, I predicted this whole sell. We can go back and see my videos. I predicted this whole move, and specifically this move right here too, like very accurate as you can see. But um, I'm so sell biased on gold until we kind of break that high and see like a clear close above that. We might go back to some of these highs, but overall, I'm still biased on a sell for gold, and you'll kind of see why I made the decisions I made yesterday. And yeah, let's get into it. So yesterday, I started trading usually Monday from Asia, starting Asian session to New York session, Asian session, New York session, Asian session. So coming in yesterday, my idea was that gold still needed to continue lower. That was my idea behind it, behind the setup right here, is that gold was still on a long-term sell, but also that we had just made this impulse sell during New York session. So when Asian session started, I was expecting it to make a low, go on and continue and make this low, at least right here, right? That was my expectation coming into that, and that's what I did. I took a sell. I took a sell right here, and now this was a great move, right? Like even though it didn't get to TP, I broke even. This was a great move, and I just want to talk about something that I think is not emphasized that much, and that is the power of taking partials. Like this move could have been a really good one, even though it didn't hit TP. If I had just taken a partial, if I had taken a partial, right, like this would have still been a winning trade because I took a partial. I took some kind of win, but I didn't do that. I was taking a funded challenge, another one. I'm trying to get another funded challenge, and I was expecting it to come lower, but it didn't. And just a simple fact of taking a partial where there's a potential for a reversal, like right here, taking out this low, could just simplify things so much better and can kind of like, you know, give you some kind of credit for all this waiting that I did, as well as for identifying this trade right here and taking the opportunity. I could have gotten something out of it, but I didn't. I was up about 4% right here, but I was looking for 8%, and I was looking to get out somewhere around here. That didn't work. So later that night, I realized this was not going to happen. Like this continuation was not going to happen. So, and I noticed it breaking this high right here. I noticed market was coming back, and it had just broken this right here, this high right here, right? Broke, and on this retest, I got in, and my stop loss was below here, and there's a reason for that, right? Like there's still a chance, there's an imbalance right here, there's a chance that it might still come back here. So I didn't want to take that risk, so I gave it took about 47 pip stop loss and for a TP above here. And now I hit my TP in the morning, and that's okay. It took a little longer than I expected, but there was also another move during New York session that I could have been involved in, but I wasn't because I was already in a trade. This move right here, this below right here, is a perfect liquidity grab, retest, and boom, perfect TP. But I wasn't involved in that, and that is perfectly okay. Now, this is where I made a mistake, right? Like after a winning trade or after a losing trade, I noticed I have a pattern of immediately going back and kind of seeing if there's more opportunity to be taken. After a winning trade, I tend to go back and see if there's maybe another 2-3% I could be made on the continuation of the move, right? And that's exactly what I did here. And on a losing trade scenario, when I take a losing trade, I tend to again look at the markets and try to see if maybe I can be involved, either if there was a reversal, if I can be involved in the reversal, or if it just continued the same way I predicted, if I can get back in. And that usually ends up in like taking more losses and things of that sort, because I tend to go back in with a lot more position or the over leverage. And in this scenario, I was simply just looking for the continuation, right? Like I was looking for continuation of this move to this high. I was just like that was my idea, is that like, okay, I just took TP, now it's coming back, I did a little bit of retest, and now we're going to continue up. And I didn't do that. um and now there was another trade that I took, and today was just full of mistakes, um even though I took the right trade right here. Also had a sell right here. And this is what I mean taking partials, because I was predicting the market to get here, right? And obviously, as you can see, we hit. It wasn't a loss, it was a break even, because I had moved my stop when it got here. I had moved my stop to break even, and it was a break even trade. That's why I didn't have it on here. But taking partial here, where potentially it could bounce back, is great, and I didn't do that. And I'm going to start implementing that, because these could be like 2%, like like partials, and I should definitely start doing that. So I didn't do that. That was a break even. And when this move happened, I was like, okay, we're going to continue, and I'm going to get involved. And today, just I did not stay disciplined. I was just following my emotions. Every thought that was coming to my mind, I was just going along with it. And my mind was telling me that, okay, we just broke a high right here. We're going to have a retest right here, and we're going to continue up. And right here, I did not get in with my usual 1% risk. I entered with about 4% risk, which is crazy, because I'm not supposed to go above 1% risk. I don't usually do that. So pretty much every profit that was made here is got wiped out by this one trade, a break even. And it's just been a day of kind of a setback, like a setback I hadn't had in a while. I felt like I was on a pretty good winning streak, and this one trade, because I wanted to get more, like continuation of this move, I wanted to get more of it, and I over leveraged. Like a motherfucker. Like 4% is crazy. So this hit stop loss, as you can see, and this was area of I've always had it marked up. I knew price was gonna get here, and this was one of my setups I didn't wait for. But obviously, as you can see, I played out perfectly. Now, nothing to be um, nothing to be upset because I missed this move. I'm more upset, again, not because I took a loss, but I over leveraged, right? It's okay to take a trade, right? Like if I think that this was going to happen, even though there's not a clear pattern for me to actually be in there now that I see it, it's okay. Like it's okay to enter a trade, but over leveraging is what kills me. Like because then I'm not considering risk first. I'm considering the potential profits, and that's what is a lot of times, for not just me but for a lot of traders, are detrimental. Like you're not thinking about risk first, you're thinking about profit first. And that's exactly what I was doing here, is that I was thinking about the potential profits of entering, rather than what would happen if price was to go against me. And that's exactly what it did. Hey, things happen. Trading is a very tough it's a tough journey. You're fighting against yourself every single day, until you kind of build that habit of like proper trading, right? Like proper trading way. Until you establish that habit, it's going to be a battle every single day, because our mind is not developed for trading. It's developed for safety, for security, and kind of not dealing with the unknown. So, and trading is the biggest unknown, because we're never going to know what's going to happen at the end of the day. It's all about considering risk, executing a trading plan, and kind of just letting the rest of it play out, like not being involved too much with emotions, and kind of, you know. But I just wanted to come on and kind of reflect on the mistake that I made, and hopefully you take something away from this, and you don't have to deal with it personally. Hopefully you can learn from it. You know, I just did a new trading plan and do better than I did, right? So the teaching here is that always take partial, like I should have here, and also don't ever over leverage. That's it. These are the two lessons that are from here. All right, so peace. Hope you have a great day.